Mini Test 1.
1. The next time you go shopping, look at all the choices on the shelves. With so many different products, consumers have many things to think about before they buy something. For example, some products are better for the environment than others. To protect the environment, we should use products made from renewable resources such as wood. Wood is a renewable resource because new trees can be grown. We should also buy products that can be reused, such as cloth towels instead of paper towels or tissues. Finally, we should buy fresh fruits and vegetables that are grown locally. Fewer fossil fuels have been used to transport them. Thus, they are better for the earth.
Two. Of the many musical instruments in the world, the Stradivarius violin is arguably one of the most unique, well-made, and expensive instruments out there. The Strad, which was made by the Italian craftsman Antonio Stradivari, has been sold for millions of dollars when well preserved. Approximately 650 of his instruments have survived to this day. Some believe that the wood he used was special. Others believe that he used mysterious ingredients in the process. However, everyone agrees that he was a genius.
Three. In early civilizations, money didn't exist, so people exchanged animals, food, wood, and any other resources they had available. In 1100 BC, small bronze models were used in China. These were shaped like different goods. They were probably used to promise and claim goods that would be ready at a future date, such as crops, which can only be delivered after harvest. By 600 BC, these had developed into metal coins. Over the years, paper money was introduced. It was lighter and required fewer resources to make. Today, with a credit card, we can claim our goods even if we don't yet have the money to exchange. We can shop on our phones or computers just by inputting some personal details. A new product, barter card, allows businesses to negotiate and trade goods and services without the need for money.
Four. When you buy something, you are paying for the item itself and the costs of the delivery. Let's say you visit a tomato farmer. The cost of growing a tomato might be inexpensive, so the farmer will be able to give the tomato to you at a cheaper price than the supermarket. Also, the farmer will still be left with a nice profit. When you shop at a supermarket for a tomato, however, there are different factors which will result in you paying more than when you visit the farmer yourself. That tomato needs to be delivered to the supermarket. Additionally, the store has to pay rents and other costs in running a business. This also includes advertisement fees and employee wages.
5. Rising global temperatures will soon cause terrible damage to life in the Arctic. Arctic plants can't grow if temperatures are too warm. As a result, herbivores, like rabbits and mice, will be unable to find enough food and will die. This will affect animals higher in the food chain, like owls and wolves. Strangely, rising temperatures also put some animals in danger from the cold. Seals, for example, care for their babies in snow caves. But if the climate gets too warm, the snow will melt and the snow caves will collapse. Without protection, the young seals will die from the freezing outdoor temperatures. With fewer seals to eat, polar bears may die too. Consequently, global warming could destroy the whole Arctic ecosystem as we know it.
6. It's hard to run a business successfully. You will only do well if people want your product and can buy it easily. Take my friend Mr. Kim, for example. He is an organic apple farmer. A few years ago, his business wasn't making much money. So he and some other organic farmers from his district created a website. On it, each farmer described how organic farming benefited wildlife on his farm. Soon more people wanted organic food because they understood the advantages. The farmers began to sell their produce online. After that, sales really took off. Now more farmers in Mr. Kim's district want to change to organic farming. It's good for business, and it's good for the environment too.
Seven. Kids who ask their parents for extra pocket money often hear the reply, "Money doesn't grow on trees." Funnily enough, investing in forest management is one area where this is particularly true. Forestry just isn't big business. There are a number of reasons why businessmen aren't interested in putting money into forestry. Firstly, trees grow very slowly compared to other crops. This means that if a businessman pays for some trees to be planted, he won't get any profit for a very long time, even a lifetime. Another problem is that he may not get a good price for the wood when it has grown. This is because people are always inventing new materials to replace wood. Therefore, making a profit from forest management is extremely hard.
8. Jack and his family went to a pet shop to buy a puppy. There were lots of cute puppies in the store. Suddenly, Jack noticed a small brown puppy. He wasn't running and playing like the other dogs. He was just sitting quietly in the corner. "What's wrong with him?" Jack asked the store owner. The store owner explained that he had a bad leg, so he couldn't walk very well. Jack became excited. "That's the puppy I want," he exclaimed. The store owner was surprised. "Why do you want that one? He will never be able to run and play with you. He will often need to go to the vet for treatment." Jack leaned forward and rolled up his pant leg. Under it was a false plastic leg. "I don't run so well myself, and I often need treatment too," he said. "That little puppy and I will be perfect partners."
9. The graph above shows the results of a survey that asked American e-book readers aged 18 and older to choose all the platforms they used for e-book reading. Computers were the most commonly used platform in 2011, whereas e-readers were used the most in 2014. Computers were also the only platform with its usage decreased from 42% in 2011 to 29% in 2014. In 2014, the percentage of e-reader users was almost twice as high as that of computer users. The biggest increase in usage between 2011 and 2014 was for tablets. Among the three platforms whose usage increased between the 2 years, cell phones showed the smallest increase.
10 to 11. You can go home tomorrow, my surgeon says, after I have been in hospital for a week. I am shocked. I cannot walk. I cannot even lift my leg more than a few centimeters. I complain loudly and angrily. She clearly doesn't know how to do her job. I tell her I want to see another doctor. I want a second opinion. If there aren't enough beds here, they should move me to a different hospital. But she shakes her head. "It's not my fault. Other patients need the bed more than you do," she says. Then her beeper goes off and I'm left alone with 100 questions. My friend takes me home from the hospital. She has arranged for home help and free transport to the hospital for my weekly checkups. All the while I complain to her about the health service and hospital staff. "You should change your attitude," my friend says. "Those doctors work hard and they are tired. They won't want to help you if you are rude and demanding. You should behave like a frightened patient, not like a bully. That way, the staff won't get defensive and they'll make sure you get the help you need."